Cocktails on Facebook.com/beer cocktails.
Yeah, not cocktail spirits.
No, not cocktail spirits. Contrary to popular belief by me, we are making the Pirates of the Caribbean. Or something else if you decide to name it different later. But it is now ingrained in stone. Is it ingrained or engraved?
Engraved.
Or glass. So we're going to do an ounce and a half of Blackbeard spiced rum. Why are we doing that? Oh, because it's got Blackbeard in the name.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pirate.
Yeah.
For those that don't know. History lesson, he's a pirate. 1/2 ounce of Ivanabitch tobacco flavored vodka. Because it's a cool thing to do. Go get yourself some tobacco vodka. A 1/2 ounce of whiskey. We're using Jameson. Because Peter says Jameson's the best whiskey on the planet. Or I summarized that as he likes Jameson. Splash of Grenadine. Because without Grenadine... Why did we do that? Oh, because it was like simple syrup, but easier.
Yeah, it helped balance the flavor a little bit better.
And you get red.
Yeah, the worst.
5 drops of smoke hits in your bitters. Yep, that's what this is. This was because, from what I understand, Blackbeard always has smoke around his head.
Mm. Well, if you ever watched the Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, he always had the smoke coming out of his head.
Yeah, it's on images
beard,
too.
Actually, yeah.
And it has like smoke, like even pictures that aren't related to Pirates of the Caribbean. He always seems to have smoke around his head.
Yeah,
coming from his beard, his face, someplace, or just generally around his facial vicinity. Don't understand.
It's a little smoke. It's a little smoky either.
I think he's just a pothead, and then
actually hides his weed.
Yeah,
you can hide your weed in there.
Dude, if you have a beard like that, Movember.com. I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna hide weed in my beard.
Hide your weed in your
That's
beard.
some chronic.
Yeah. You're gonna get some weed and then hide it in your beard.
Some blue meth. I'm gonna have to figure out how to buy weed. I've never done that before.
Blue meth? Yeah, you already got the...
You're talking about blue meth, and you said I'm gonna have to figure out how to buy weed.
Like, oh, I'm back.
Now you're back to blue meth?
I jump around. People should know this by now. 4 ounces of pineapple juice. We're going to do 2 ounces of pineapple juice and 2 ounces of something that's close to pineapple juice. It tastes like pineapple juice. Orange, pineapple, apple. We ran out of pineapple juice.
Silk Road or whatever they were talking about on Twit.
Silk Road? In our drink?
No,
to buy. I don't have those Bitcoins.
Bitcoin.
And then we're going to shake it all. Right?
Oh, so you only got about 2 ounces left in
Yeah.
there.
It's either that or we could reduce all the ingredients, but that takes like a lot of math.
You're basically dividing by half because it's 4 ounces of pineapple, so you can just do half the cocktail.
Either way, what do you want to do?
To keep it the exact flavor, you could do half. Yes, it works.
We know what it should taste like.
You use all that
Yeah,
other
we
juice,
know,
then
but-
you're...
Yeah, I know what it'll taste like. No, I don't.
Yeah, but you're gonna change the... Just do it in half.
You want me to do half?
Yes.
Then I need a
That's
low
why I
ball.
said do it in half.
Do a low ball.
Want me to throw it?
No.
I would prefer you not to throw it, but if you can get one for me, that would be excellente. That's Spanish for get me a low ball. What?
Over here.
There's got to be 2 foot. Oh, maybe they're upstairs. They're probably upstairs.
Oh, you want a footed one?
Okay,
I
just
thought you were looking for a real low ball.
I wanted a low ball.
The
Look,
balls-
I'm Jack
the balls
Sparrow.
are
No, there's
low.
not even one of those. That's a high ball.
You want to make sure your balls are low,
I want to eat low balls. So
so your braids can.
Sounds like a problem.
we can put it in here, but that might be weird.
Yeah.
That's too small.
Just put it in your glass, just half.
It's only gonna be like this high.
That would be the half full part.
Fine.
Put more ice.
Whatever. Ice doesn't solve all
It
problems.
does.
Fine. We'll do
Takes
it.
up volume.
Well, we're adding the ingredients to a shaker, so the ice should help anyway. So
We're doing halves.
we're doing halvesies. So you're gonna do a ½ ounce. Oh, so we just divide everything in half.
Yeah.
Look, this is 2 ounces in here.
Yep.
Halvesies, and I opened this for nothing. So I'm gonna do.
Drink it later.
How do I do a half a splash?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that?
An eighth of an ounce, we're going. Yeah, that could work.
No.
Maybe a little more.
There you go.
Sort of sweet as hell.
Yeah.
So 1/4 ounce.
So you're gonna see a recipe that has a full level because we're just pulling an audible here.
Yeah.
Ivanabitch tobacco vodka. I'm gonna do half an ounce. Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
The other one actually has a ½ ounce measurement.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's about half.
Yeah, that's about half. Boom. Blackbeard, ½ ounce. This is actually ½ ounce now because it was supposed to be a whole ounce. You did your whiskey.
Yep.
Smoked bitters. We'll just do
3.
4, yeah, whatever. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 4 because I already had a drop heading in. And now we're good to go. Oh, Jesus. It looks just like the other one. So we must be doing something right. Probably want some ice in there, huh?
Yeah, it helps.
And I'll add... Whoa. This is... I gotta cover this.
Yeah.
Getting like high over here off the fumes of awesome.
I broke my record.
You dropped one?
Yeah, I dropped a piece.
Check this out. I didn't drop it. There.
I went up.
You want the top of yours, huh? You're gonna throw that in there too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You shake it all and we're good?
Mm-hmm.
Give it an extra shake.
Good measure.
Try to get a little bit of dilution so that we get... Oh, look at that pineapple juice. It's just like the car wash when you get this fancy car wash. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. Boom. Oh, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to come out to be. The aggressive shake. So as we give it some time, it's going to change from peach back to a red, but I get all crazy. That's got a nice head on there. There's a ton of little bubbles in there.
Oh, you shook the hell out of it.
I did. That's what I do. I am all about shaking the hell out of stuff.
Aerate the hell.
Yep. Taste it. Ooh, it smells like pineapple juice. Which is weird, because that's what we were debating we didn't have enough of.
Yep.
So we must have got that right.
I hope so.
So the pineapple juice is just a transport for all the other goodies?
Mm-hmm. Creamy.
Yeah. Well, pineapple juice has it. That's what I like about pineapple juice over just normal orange juice. Is it's got that nice... I don't understand the physics behind that. Why it's so much more...
Well, it's a higher viscosity, so you're...
But why? It's got bubbles. A lot more bubbles. And...
It's like egg white.
Yeah. Yes, it's like egg white, but there's no egg white in here. But the bubbles will fade off in probably a minute or so.
Yeah.
The thing that's funny about this cocktail is that it's smoky.
Right,
Like-
I definitely get a little bit of a smoke flavor to it. Well, I mean, obviously, it's the idea.
But it starts out more tropical. You get the definite pineapple. You don't really get a lot of whiskey. And some of the spiciness and the spicy notes. Lots of thick viscosity from the pineapple. And then as it tapers off, that is when all that tobacco kind of comes in and you get that tobacco smoky aroma.
All right.
But this drink, though, with the tobacco, I don't know if you didn't know it was in there.
You taste more of the smoke other
Yeah.
than the tobacco. But
You taste something.
yeah.
But I don't know if people would be able to just put their finger on it and be like, oh, this must have tobacco vodka, because you wouldn't know exactly what that is. And even knowing what tobacco vodka is, I don't think I would be able to.
Plus, you get a little bit of the after taste in your mouth. You can still taste it.
Yeah. It lingers, but not in a peat style way. Like, even smoke gets in your bitters, it's got more of like that roast, like that dark peat, real campfire smoke. This brings, because of the Ivanabitch tobacco, it brings the tobacco leaf.
Yeah.
And it's very subtle tobacco leaf. It's not nearly... it doesn't destroy the drink. Like, if you read them, you'd be like, what? Rum and tobacco vodka?
Yeah, the smoker's drink.
What the hell? Yeah, it doesn't taste like... It tastes much more subtle. It kind of reminds me of a drink similar to this with bacon vodka, where, like the luau. I don't know what the other part of the luau was, but maybe it was just the luau. It tastes like pork.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Pineapple juice.
Yeah.
And
It's,
bacon vodka.
right, this is kind of like that same take, but instead of having the pork, you get the tobacco.
Yeah.
Subtle tobacco.
Yeah, it's not something that's going to say, oh yeah,
No.
it's tobacco. It's not going to like hit you right away.
No. And even with the bacon, people wouldn't know it was there.
Yeah.
I've had people taste it and they're like, I don't know what's in here, and you're like, bacon vodka, and they're like, what?
It's like one of the first things you really taste is more of the tropical flavors, the pineapple.
Right.
And then it's like when you get the smokiness of the cocktail.
Right.
You don't really taste the rum as much. There's nothing really as potent. It might
No.
get like a slight...
It's got a slight sweetness near the finish that kind of has that spicy note to it from our man Blackbeard. He doesn't have any smoke around him in this picture, but
It's not really a picture, it's a silhouette.
sure. Or an icon. It is more of a subtle vodka, a subtle rum. Still 86%, 43. It is. I could taste that. Like, there's a little sweetness that comes in the final half of that you would probably lack if you just left this out or used, I don't know, vodka.
Yeah.
This would be boring with vodka.
Yeah, if you use like a more of a neutral base, it's like this is still a spice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the spices and everything, the extra, you get the sugar cane.
Yeah, there's a spice, and in this one, like certain ones have allspice, certain ones have cinnamon. This one has just it's a spice, but I can't pick out a single thing it might be. Just a little sweet. Maybe more like Captain Morgan in the way that it brings a sweet spice to it. This brings a sweet spice that doesn't. Captain Morgan bores me. I fall asleep. This not so much.
Yeah.
I think with Captain Morgan in here, it would be destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, you still get the pirate theme if you did that, but it's
That's true. Then use limited edition.
Yeah.
If you can get it.
Yeah, if you use something a little higher end,
Yeah.
like the baseline.
Right, and you don't have to pay that much extra for it. Sometimes nothing extra. So if you can't get Blackbeard, Captain Morgan Limited Edition, Captain Morgan Private Stock, Captain Morgan... I don't think there's another one.
With the Blackbeard?
Oh, Black! That's the one I was thinking of, yeah. I wasn't thinking of it, but I knew there was something I was missing. Those would probably work. Black might make it a little darker. We could, if you wanted, this is more of a peach, you could add more Grenadine to it. We obviously did a half a splash, which
so
doesn't equal...
It's not going to give you that tone, that color tone to it.
But it's a splash, so it's more of a color thing than a sweetness thing. That's bringing you some sweetness. So you're good with the sweetness thing. That is the Pirates of the Caribbean. So now you can go make yourself a Pirates of the Caribbean while you watch... What's the latest movie? He doesn't know either.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
Tides of Darkness.
No.
Tides, is that even necessary?
On Stranger Tides. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
I knew it had tides in it.
Yeah.
Because of water.
Prince of Tides.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, how old is that movie now?
The Prince of Tides?
No. The Stranger Tides.
Not that old.
Did it just come on DVD?
Not just out, no.
Did it just come on Blu-ray?
No. When the movie was released on DVD, it was released simultaneously on the Blu-ray.
Yeah, they do that now, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, if it had just come out, this is brand new to you. So go buy the Blu-ray and drink yourself a Pirates of the Caribbean drink one at a time, because I think it could hurt you after a while.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is just the fact you're not getting the alcohol
what is
content. It's going to hit you in the end.
Alcohol rating. We haven't had anything with high alcohol ratings, but all have been dangerous. Maybe.
So it's the hidden part.
Maybe it's like a 2.
It's.
I only maybe it's like a 1. Maybe it's like a 0. Negative?
Other than the flavors, I don't taste any alcohol.
It's a negative 2. So it like wraps around. It's
no burn, no
sleep
alcohol.
No.
And you're going to get the effects. It's just you're not going to taste it.
And I still I don't believe this will fall into because it doesn't have a lot of alcohol, and it's a little sweet, it's not a chick drink. I think the tobacco kind of pulls it away from chick drink. You need more Midori for chick drink. And that would make it green. And then it would be the toxic Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, toxic.
You can throw some toxic in there, wherever that is hiding out. So there,
That way.
you've got yourself a pop culture cocktail from Facebook.com/Spirit Cocktails. And then, question of the day. Jennifer doesn't have one. She's chatting in Facebook.com/ what are you typing? No question of the
I
day?
asked how the rejigger sales were going.
Oh.
I was replying.
1.
Yes.
So, question of the day. You know what? I'm going to go with, we were talking earlier about,
Oh, they came in. I have to mail that, huh?
I'm shipping my ice away.
Yeah, me.
What?
I said, oh yeah, they came in. I have to mail that, huh?
They came in? No, she doesn't know what you're talking about. They're
You
not
got the rejiggers, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
here.
Maybe I was dreaming.
Look at gravity release triggers.
About rejiggers.
Question of the day. What social media platform
What
do you think...
of pop culture cocktails?
Okay, what do you think of pop culture cocktails? Thoughts. Write them. And if you can't write them to me, you can go to a wall on Facebook on his, like it so that you can write, and then leave a comment of what you think of pop culture cocktails. Unless you're being a douchebag, then you can say on YouTube because I'll just delete you. Secondly, what is the social media?
When's Google going to implement that?
I don't know.
thing?
They don't never tell you crap.
Anyway.
What's your social media platform that you just don't understand and you don't like to use?
Twitter.
Twitter blows my mind.
Yeah.
So
The hashtag at.
You know what? I'm fine with that. They use that in Instagram now. They use that in even forums now, people use @ in order to talk to somebody rather than whatever. But the notation is okay, but the 140 characters, I'm a wordy guy. 140 characters ain't enough for me.
Well, there's times I want to message somebody on there, and I had get half the message, and I was like, oh, I ran out of room, so I had to like delete and then go back, and then the original message, it's like it's not there.
Then I gotta act like a teenager, the number 4, and you instead of writing you. I like to write in English, and for that, making Twitter is hard. Secondly, nobody seems to see me in Twitter. People follow me, right? If they follow me on YouTube or Facebook or Google Plus, they see my stuff. I can tell because they like it, they comment back. On Twitter, everything races by so fast. I don't think people even know what's going on.
Well, I have like 200 people. I barely see half the stuff on there because there's so much going on.
I don't see anybody who doesn't @ me directly because I'm not paying attention to Twitter unless they're @ing me because I haven't figured out what its purpose is. Today, I got a retweet from @Game of Thrones, right? So they retweeted something I had done, the Winter's Coming cocktail, as part of somebody else's website. So I had like, 20 or 30 retweets and saves and favorites and all the other things that go along with Twitter. And not a single person followed me back from it. So what's the value of it? Everybody's like, they just like, Game of Thrones, I like them, retweet. People, they want to be seen by the other person. So rather than writing anything that's creative, constructive, or useful, they just click retweet. If I retweet enough people, somebody famous is going to say thank you. And I'm going to get tons of followers. That's like the theory behind Twitter.
Yeah.
At least from my perspective. I don't subscribe to that idea. YouTube makes sense, people comment. Facebook makes sense, I can see metrics. People comment. Again, that's like that they do. They write and you can interact with people. Google Plus, we're now plus.google.com/plus everyday drinkers. They forced me, I couldn't pick the name, that's what they did. Made me angry, Google. Not as interactive, but it's just because there's so many on there, really. So I still post.
It's not as big as Facebook. Facebook's been around a lot longer, so they're building a lot that used to be. Like MySpace is done. Like nobody really.
What's that? Right.
Yeah, that's like 90s. It's like,
that's so yesterday. Google. I like the format and everything of Google Plus. If you're on Google Plus and you haven't followed us, follow us because I need something to do there. I need to know that. Like when if I post on Facebook, I know 200 to really it starts about 700. 700 to about 3,000 people are going to see it. I don't care if they say anything. At least I know they looked. Right? They're there. On Google Plus, I haven't figured out if people are looking or not. It's just like I post something and I hope somebody saw it.
Right.
Who knows? So +1 my stuff, so I know if you're there. That's it. What's your useless social network platform or one you do not understand? Because I have a lot to learn. Well, that was really cool. We're done. It's making some funny noises. That's weird. It's melting the ice. So, Pirates of the Caribbean cocktail. Go watch yourself. Science, bitch! Go watch yourself some pop culture cocktails. He draws art with all of his, so you have something to look at while you're there. EverydayDrinkers.com for everything else. We got Facebook.com for both of us. We're done. We're teaching how to drink.